Discipline is not a punishment. It is not a cage. It is not something that happens to you. Discipline is a relationship. The relationship between who you are now and who you are becoming. And like any relationship, it requires cultivation, commitment, and a willingness to show up even when you do not want to.
Most people misunderstand discipline. They think it is about forcing yourself to do things you hate. They think it is about willpower, about gritting your teeth and enduring. This is why most people fail at discipline. They are fighting themselves, and you cannot win a war against yourself. Discipline is not about fighting yourself. It is about aligning yourself. It is about becoming the person who no longer needs to fight because they have already chosen. The disciplined person does not force themselves to wake early. They are someone who wakes early. The disciplined person does not force themselves to work. They are someone who works. The identity shift is everything.
Here is the foundational truth. Discipline is a skill, not a trait. You are not born disciplined or undisciplined. You build it, brick by brick, day by day, choice by choice. The person who seems effortlessly disciplined has simply been building longer than you. There is no magic. There is only practice. The muscle metaphor is apt. Your discipline muscle is weak if you have not used it. It is strong if you have trained it. But unlike a physical muscle, the discipline muscle does not grow through resistance alone. It grows through repetition. Every time you choose the harder right over the easier wrong, you add a fiber to the muscle. Every time you keep a commitment to yourself, you strengthen the sinew. The first pillar of discipline is clarity. You cannot be disciplined about a vague intention. I want to get in shape is not a discipline. It is a wish. I will exercise for 30 minutes every morning at 6 a.m. is a discipline. Clarity removes the decision. When the decision is already made, you do not need willpower. You just follow the decision. Most people exhaust their willpower on decisions that should have been made in advance. What will I eat? Will I exercise? Will I work? Each decision costs energy. The disciplined person makes these decisions once, in advance, and then follows them without negotiation. The decision is the discipline. The follow-through is just the evidence.
The second pillar is commitment. Commitment is not a feeling. It is a decision, and it is made once. The disciplined person does not wake up each morning and ask, "Do I feel like doing this today?" The question is irrelevant. The commitment was made. The feeling does not matter. When you commit, you burn the ships. You remove the option of retreat. The undisciplined person always leaves a back door open. I'll do it if I feel like it. I'll do it if I have time. I'll do it if nothing better comes along. The disciplined person has no back door. The only way is forward. This is not rigidity. It is freedom from constant negotiation with yourself. The third pillar is routine. Discipline without routine is willpower, and willpower is finite. It runs out. The disciplined person does not rely on willpower. They rely on routine. The routine is the structure that carries you when willpower fails. Your morning routine is the most important routine you will build. It sets the tone for everything else. If you start the day reactive, you will spend the day reacting. If you start the day intentional, you will carry that intention forward. The discipline of the morning is the discipline of the day. The discipline of the day is the discipline of the life. The fourth pillar is environment. Your environment is either your ally or your enemy. The undisciplined person relies on willpower to resist temptation. The disciplined person removes the temptation. You cannot eat the cookies if they are not in the house. You cannot scroll your phone if it is in another room. You cannot procrastinate if the work is already open. Design your environment for discipline. Put the workout clothes where you will see them.
Put the phone away during work hours. Create friction for bad habits and ease for good ones. The disciplined person does not fight their environment, they engineer it. They are not stronger than temptation, they are smarter than it.
The fifth pillar is accountability. The disciplined person does not rely on themselves alone. They build external accountability, a coach, a community, a public commitment, a partner, someone who will hold them to their word. Accountability is not weakness, it is strategy. When you know someone is watching, you show up. The knowledge that someone will ask, "Did you do what you said you would?" is a powerful motivator. Use it. Tell someone your commitment. Post it publicly. Join a group that shares your goal. The disciplined person is not isolated. They are connected to witnesses who support their becoming.
The sixth pillar is forgiveness. You will fail. You will miss a day. You will break a commitment. This is not the end. The undisciplined person uses failure as an excuse to quit. I already missed one day, so I might as well stop. The disciplined person uses failure as data. I missed one day. I will not miss two. Discipline is not about never failing. It is about returning after failure. The person who returns after failure is more disciplined than the person who never fails because they never tries. Return is the defining act of discipline. The disciplined person does not define themselves by their failures. They define themselves by their returns. The seventh pillar is identity. This is the deepest pillar. Discipline is not something you do, it is something you are. The disciplined person does not say, "I am trying to be disciplined." They say, "I am disciplined." The identity shift is not a lie, it is a prophecy. You become what you claim. When you say, "I am someone who exercises," you are not pretending, you are declaring. The declaration shapes the behavior. The behavior reinforces the declaration. The cycle builds momentum. The identity is not a destination, it is the becoming. Every action is a vote for the person you are becoming. Vote consistently, and the identity becomes true.
The eighth pillar is patience. Discipline is not a sprint. It is a marathon without a finish line. You do not become disciplined and then stop. You are always becoming. The disciplined person does not seek instant results. They seek consistent process. Results are the byproduct. The process is the discipline. The culture of instant gratification is the enemy of discipline. You want results now. The disciplined person wants results eventually and is willing to wait. The waiting is not passive, it is active. It is showing up day after day, trusting that the accumulation will produce the transformation. Patience is the trust that the process will work.
The ninth pillar is sacrifice. Discipline requires sacrifice. Not the sacrifice of everything, the sacrifice of what does not serve. The disciplined person says no to the things that would pull them off course. They say no to the immediate for the eventual. They say no to the comfortable for the meaningful. The sacrifice is not a loss, it is an investment. You are investing your current self in your future self. The currency is discomfort. The return is sovereignty. The undisciplined person avoids the discomfort and remains in the cage of their own limitations. The disciplined person embraces the discomfort and builds a kingdom.
The 10th pillar is execution. All the philosophy, all the strategy, all the preparation, it means nothing without execution. Discipline is not thinking about doing, it is doing. The disciplined person does not wait for the perfect moment. They create it. They do not wait for motivation. They act despite its absence. Motivation is an emotion. It comes and goes. Discipline is a decision. It remains.
The disciplined person does not need to feel like it. They do it because they committed. The execution is the evidence of the commitment. The action is the discipline. Nothing else counts.
The 11th pillar is tracking. What gets measured gets managed. The disciplined person tracks their actions, not obsessively, intentionally. They know what they did, when they did it, and how often. The tracking is not about judgment. It is about awareness. You cannot improve what you do not measure. Keep a simple log, a journal, a spreadsheet, a calendar. Mark each day you kept your commitment. Do not break the chain. The chain is visible evidence of your discipline. When you see the chain, you do not want to break it. The tracking is the mirror that shows you who you are becoming. The 12th pillar is community. The disciplined person does not walk alone. They walk with others who share their commitment. The community is the context. In the community, discipline is normal. In the community, the standard is elevated. The community raises the floor. Find your people, the ones who will not let you settle, the ones who will ask you the hard questions, the ones who will celebrate your wins and hold you accountable for your losses. The disciplined person is not a lone warrior. They are part of a tribe of becoming. The tribe is the support that makes the discipline sustainable. The 13th pillar is self-awareness. The disciplined person knows their triggers. They know when they are likely to fail. They know their patterns. Self-awareness is not self-judgment. It is self-knowledge. And self-knowledge is the foundation of self-control. When you know that you are vulnerable in the evening, you schedule your work for the morning. When you know that you procrastinate when you are tired, you rest before you work. Self-awareness is not about fixing your weaknesses. It is about working around them. The disciplined person does not pretend to be perfect. They know themselves and design accordingly. The 14th pillar is intrinsic motivation. The disciplined person does not depend on external rewards. They do not need applause, recognition, or validation. They act because they are aligned with their own becoming. The reward is the becoming. The action is the reward. External motivation is fragile. When the applause stops, the motivation stops. Intrinsic motivation is unshakable. It does not depend on anyone else. It comes from the knowledge that you are becoming who you are meant to be. The disciplined person does not need to be motivated. They are already aligned. The 15th pillar is momentum. Discipline is easier to maintain than to start. The hardest step is the first. Once you are in motion, the motion carries you. Momentum is the accumulation of small actions. Each action adds to the momentum. The momentum makes the next action easier. Start small. Build the momentum. The disciplined person does not try to change everything at once. They start with one thing, one commitment, one routine, one victory. The victory builds confidence. The confidence builds momentum. The momentum builds the discipline. The discipline builds the person. The 16th pillar is delegation. You cannot do everything. The disciplined person delegates what they cannot do or should not do. They outsource, they automate, they eliminate. They focus their discipline on what matters most. The undisciplined person tries to do everything and succeeds at nothing. The disciplined person focuses. They know their strengths and delegate their weaknesses. They know what only they can do, and they do that. Everything else is handled by someone else, something else, or not at all. Delegation is not laziness. It is strategy. The 17th pillar is sleep. You cannot be disciplined without sleep. Sleep is not optional. It is foundational. The undisciplined person stays up late and wakes exhausted.
The disciplined person prioritizes rest because they know that rest enables the action. Sleep is the recovery that makes discipline sustainable. Without rest, you burn out. Burnout is not a failure of discipline. It is a failure of wisdom. The disciplined person does not neglect sleep. They protect it. They know that the discipline of the night enables the discipline of the day.
The 18th pillar is ritual.
Ritual is discipline made sacred. It is the repetition of intentional action. The ritual is not just about doing, it is about being. The ritual is the container for the becoming. Create your rituals. The morning ritual, the evening ritual, the work ritual. The ritual is not about perfection, it is about presence. When you perform the ritual, you are saying, "This is who I am. This is what I do. This is how I become." The ritual is the liturgy of discipline. The 19th pillar is unlearning. Discipline is not just about building new habits, it is about breaking old ones. The undisciplined person is trapped by their own patterns. The disciplined person unlearns the patterns that do not serve them. Unlearning is harder than learning. It requires humility. It requires the willingness to be uncomfortable. But unlearning is essential. You cannot become disciplined while clinging to the habits of the undisciplined. The old must be released to make room for the new. Unlearning is the sacrifice of the old self for the new self.
The 20th and final pillar is sovereignty. Discipline is the ultimate expression of freedom. The person who cannot control themselves is not free. They are controlled by their impulses. The person who can control themselves is free to become who they choose. Discipline is not the opposite of freedom, it is the foundation of freedom. Sovereignty is the ability to choose your response. It is the ability to act rather than react. It is the ability to direct your life rather than be directed by it. Discipline is sovereignty, and sovereignty is the goal. The disciplined person is not a slave to their habits. They are the architect of their own life. You have the pillars. You have the philosophy. You have the understanding. Discipline is not about punishment. It is about becoming. It is not about limitation. It is about liberation. It is not about what you cannot do. It is about what you can become. The person you are becoming is waiting. They are not angry about your delays. They are patient. They have been waiting. The only question is, will you catch up to them? Will you build the discipline that makes the becoming possible? The answer is in your actions, not your words. Discipline is not a destination. It is a direction. And you are either moving toward sovereignty or moving away from it. There is no neutral. The choice is yours. Build discipline and become the person you were always meant to be. The pillars are here. The philosophy is clear. Now build, day by day, choice by choice. Become.